Speed to deploy is much faster because now we can go out very quickly, like in a day, deploy a sensor pattern, put a gateway on there, create connectivity, create an instant VPN to your PI system, and pretty instantaneously light up assets and present them into the PI system. Time to value is incredible when you can do that. Very light footprint, go out and go do this. The other thing we're doing that's a little bit different is on our edge devices, we have the ability to store and archive the data, and then we can build visualizations directly, so trends and gauges and dials. But then also, because it's a web server, you can build local apps against that data, or you can deploy local apps that run in a web page against that data. You can also run queries, SQL queries and whatnot through the web server directly into the archive running on the edge. So there's lots of flexibility to deploy stuff on top of these. The amount of CPU in these edge devices and memory and connectivity is incredible, right? And it's cheap. So you can do a ton of things with the data. You can do visualizations, you can run analytics, you can run calculations, you can do all kinds of things with all that compute resource, and it's very cheap. So we want to figure out, and what we are figuring out, is how to take these processes, which we've done in the enterprise grade infrastructure, acquire data, store data, do analytics, do visualization, do connectivity. Take those processes that we've been doing for 30 or 40 years in heavy industries and take them down to the run on the edge devices. And then because I can do that at a much lower cost and speed to market, I think it reduces the barrier to entry for small to mid-sized businesses and industrial customers that otherwise in the past haven't been able to afford the big enterprise grade infrastructures. Now they can consume those services on their assets very cheaply and do it in a business model that reduces the barrier to entry for them, so that there's not a huge CapEx up front, and move them more to an OpEx subscription-based model to deliver all of this to them. So their barriers to entry for deploying these technologies and driving these values are significantly reduced.